What's up everybody, it's X35 Earthwalker, the Earthwalker, the legendary soldier himself, and the #1 ranked and greatest Yu-Gi-Oh player of all time who does not use meta. I've been having a lot of duels with this deck now, and I've been near unstoppable. The only thing that's been able to beat me has been brain-dead meta decks that take no skill, and it's a hybrid of cards. Like, it's not even one pure breed of deck of cards. It's a mixture of throwing it in, the Ash Blossoms, and cards that have nothing to do with the deck itself. I like to run like pure breed decks for the most part, only with a few, like 1 or 2 cards that's thrown in there. I'm running Infinitracks, and you know, these powerful machines, and this is great. Now in this duel, this is my earlier parts of playing. I don't think this is my first ever online match. I think it might be my second, I can't remember. But I'm going to do my best to give you the play-by-play and see if I can remember exactly what I was thinking while I was playing it. You know the drill. So actually, yeah, I'm busting out these monsters, and as you see, I'm taking my time. I'm reading for my cards. You see, I'm not as experienced with it. I did some practicing, of course, but when you're in a real match, you know, you just don't want to make any mistakes. I'm taking my time. I'm really thinking about a choice. That's this video is a bit longer. It is long because I have to do lots of thinking. Now, I made a number of mistakes, I think, in this match, and I could have beaten this guy way more easily. Yeah, spoilers. I do win this one, but I could have beaten him way more easier. I just made some silly mistakes. At this point, here's my first mistake. I got so excited, kind of like too excited. You see the contemplation here. I went for one Xyz monster when I should have gone for the other. I should have gone for my other one. Is it called River Stormer? That would have been a much smaller move. But since I've gone for this move, I still could have done this right, depending on what the effect does. Now, I do love this monster. The first time I used it ever was in Duel Links. And I have these chronology monsters, chromancers. So got rid of his max C, and all I did was I chose his back row because I was afraid of that card. It was just some advanced ritual. The smart thing to do is just get rid of his Karibo. Whatever his face down card is, assume I'll be protected because of my Outrigger extension spell card. I cannot be targeted. So that was my mess up. And I thought, okay, let me get rid of his Karibo now. I'm not going to sit there and keep Karibo. He used it, makes my attack point 0. No point in still attacking. So what I could have done was, if I had got rid of his Karibo, I would have attacked. His face down card would have had no impact, and it would have taken 3,200 points of damage. Now I activate the Ruffian Rail card. I'm going to get a free level 10 machine monster straight to my hand. Decided to go for the Express Super Bullet Train or whatever it's called. Bullet Train. Can't remember. Japan? Y'all got nothing on this. So here it is. Now of course, if that face down card was still there, who knows? He probably could have used it, bring out Chaos Max Dragon or whatever, and I could have been in some problems. So you don't know what would have happened. You don't know. Only God would know. So I don't have a clue. But this is the path I'm down for now. As you see, brings the Sage Eyes of Blue. Sage with blue eyes, whatever it's called. And if he got a little bit crazy here, there's going to be a cut here because some footage was lost, but you'll see. And we're back. And as you can see, he got a Chaos Dragon regardless. And boom. Now this is what you call real damage. He went in hard and did some damage which I did not give consent for. So we're here. Look at our life points. Look at my life points. Alright then. So I was like, but the thing about this, I built my deck in such a way where it's like, I'm still never really out of the fight. I can still do something about it. And as you see, I'm just thinking, it's like, because there's so many things I can do, but most of them is not going to be what's going to get through this. And you know, when you're dealing with a Chaos Dragon, you know you can't just throw anything out there. He can't be targeted, and he can't be destroyed by these effects. So you have to either have an you have to have an AoE removed from play, AoE return to hand, or just straight up beat him with a tap point. So, you know, I had to come up with a plan. You know, they don't call me the universe's ultimate strategist for a reason. Of all people who's ever played this game in video games, I'm the smartest, wisest, and most intelligent of all of them. So, I always have the strategies. So we're going to we're going to add this card to our hands. And as you can see, I'm just taking my time. I'm just thinking. I'm just like, well, what are my options? Do I want to go into Infinitrack Goliath, the Link monster? Or do I want to activate my effects? So I want to bust out the level 10 right now. And I decided to bring out the Super Express Bullet Train. So I was right. There is a super in there somewhere. I just put the super in at the wrong place. Come on. Look at the names of some of these monsters. You expect me to memorize this all off by heart? Which one of you are talking like that? None of y'all talking like that. Some of y'all forget how to spell Bullet Train. So I'm contemplating. Okay, we're going to challenge the Saw, Gears of War. Get him out of here. I'm going to bring someone else back to the field. I remember this one. Now, I made some adjustments to my deck. So this is like the older version of this deck. Like, for example, some cards are out, some cards are in, and yeah, you've got to make those improvements, and I think that's fair judgment. So as you can see now, hard work, managed to get these cards out, and look at that. See, everything I'm doing, I'm just taking my time. Now his effect that I activated, we get to bring out another Infinitrack. you know, from the deck. And here we go, Brain Dead meta, Ash Blossom, of course. When people rock Ash Blossom, it's because they haven't got any skill and they haven't got a good built deck. So you negated that. But then again, it's also a bait because you can negate that. You don't really change anything. I still have options here. That's the thing. I still have options. Okay, rewatching this right now during this editing, I'm wondering, do I make that move or no? Please tell me I make that move. Yes. I select the monster. Yes. Yeah, right. So now they both will be level 7. Which means I can bring out a monster who can bring, you know, a few problems. There he is. Mountain Smasher, I believe it's called. Infinitrack Mountain Smasher. Rank 7. I was about to say level. These monsters are not levels, they're ranks. Very funny. Rank 7. Alright, now we're going to disregard, remove, whatever you want to call it. Get rid of one of these overlays. You know, like that. Now he has enough attack point. That's what you need to beat his max dragon. He can be destroyed by battle. It's just not by effects. So I have the means to deal with that dragon. And I don't have the means right now to get rid of his Dragon Spirit of White. So I was like, okay, let me just remove him, send him to the grave, because his effect will activate later. Then I activate his effect, we banish a card from the grave, and I thought, you know what? Please tell me I got rid of the Disease Monster. I did not get rid of the Disease Monster. Got rid of Ruffian. Oh yeah, I already got Ruffian's effect, that's why I got rid of him. Yeah, that's smart. So now I can activate this. So now you're not going to be targeting my Xyz machine monsters. And if I want to, I can throw them out to bring the other, which I don't want to do. The next rank up version, Buzz World Saw or World Slicer, his effect is about destruction, and the Chaos Dragon cannot be destroyed. So I want to stick with that. So we're going to destroy his monster. There you go. He's not out of the way. Biggest threat is gone. Because if I took one more punch from him, sucker, I'd be dead. So that was like, you know what? Let me take your monster for a second. Alright, so he's not getting that back. There's no hope of him reviving that unless I decide to willingly let go of said creature. Now that he's out the way, here we go. We're about to have some fun. Now I can send him out of here. Attack position, of course. Now he hasn't got as much physical strength, you know, but watch this. Now I'm going to get rid of overlay. Now please tell me yes, smart move. You get rid of the Xyz monster. That way I can bring it back if I get a linked monster on the field. So now his dragon is gone. That means he had no blue eyes white dragon in his hands. Otherwise he would have been able to swap it out to prevent that dragon from being destroyed. He did not have that. And again, I'm contemplating because I still have options. I can still do things. And now that I'm like, you know, think about, okay, bullet trace effect. Give me back a card, please. What card do I decide to take? Please. Wait, why? Now, like I said, not all the match got recorded, but as you can see, this is some moments later on. I think I got hit with a Raigeki. Something, I don't remember. But he got rid of a lot of my cards, and my field is clear again. I'm back to, and then, like I said, recoverability with this deck is quite strong. I can recover and survive really well. I managed to bring out the River Storm. Or was it River Stormer? You guys can let me know. River Stormer, and now his field is like empty. It was like a desperate move. Yeah, I think he just drew one card. It was just Raigeki. He used that to clear off my monster, and then he just ended his turn, which is why his life points is still the same. I'm still at 2,500. And now it's like me, and I wanted to do as much damage as possible. I didn't have everything I needed to like really just like destroy his life points. Because I have, and I will release gameplay of this, I have like someone at full 8,000 life points, and I'll completely reduce that to 0 in one turn. But I just didn't have the means to do it right here. So as you see, I was taking my time, contemplating. Oh yeah, guys, by the way, the game's volume is gone right now because for some reason, you know, when you record and things pop up, you hear this cracking sound, and it gets real irritating. It's bad. You guys don't need to hear any of that. That's why it's gone. That's why the audio's gone for now. But the audio will come back when the cracking randomly stops. So there we go. I'm not sure exactly what it is I'm doing right here. Oh, okay. I think I brought this monster back so I can bring out the Link monster. It's probably going to be Goliath. Probably Goliath? Yeah, it's probably going to be Goliath. Because one of the effects also of Goliath is that if he leaves the field, while I've got like an Xyz machine on the field, I can also attach him to one of my Xyz monsters, which offers protection. And the one that he's attached to cannot be destroyed by card effects. So monsters, spells, traps, you know, from the grave, from the hand, doesn't matter. So I'll be able to activate Goliath's effect right now. There we go. We'll quickly on to River Stormer. Or was it just River Storm? I don't remember. But looking at his cannons, I think he'd be quite effective in almost any terrain. So now we can use the effect of the Infinitrack Xyz cards by removing a linked monster. Here comes back Mountain Smasher with 3,100 defense points. You're going to have a bit of a tough time getting through him. I'm talking about options. I saw what that card can do and I was like, wait a minute. I don't want to do that because it'll just set me back. There's no... Oh yeah, I forgot I can set a card from my hands. Yes. Send Chainsaw to the grave, but he comes right back. And then if I had like, you know the Earth Slicer one, you do the same thing and like send him away, bring him back. That's direct damage. We'll attack with the Link Monster as well. That's a different story. Now when you think about it, if I didn't get rid of that Advanced Ritual card, maybe he would have brought out both the Chaos Dragons. Chaos and then Chaos Max Dragon. Maybe, maybe not. Super Express Bullet Train is going to allow us to get a card straight back to our hand. And I seem to be loving Harvester, because Harvester, you know, when you bring him out, you get a free Infinitrack card straight to the hand, which is always, you know, a good thing to have. Alright, very little time passed here, but he drew, and the card he got was the Master of Eyes of Blue. He summoned him, now he's using his effect to get Sage of Eyes of Blue back, which you know what he's going to do. He's going to use Sage's effect, because that's going to give him some free monsters. You know, because he's all about blue eyes. It's all about busting out that mighty dragon with blue eyes. And, okay, here we go. What other card you going to target? There's no other target. I still got the option to do a monster's effect. You know, the effects, you know, get a level 10 monster. So it's a cool one. That linked monster really helps out, especially with Infinitracks. Bring them back, you get a level 10. Bring this one back, bring a level 10. Bring him back from the grave, bring him to the field. You could do a bit of a savage combo like that. So as you say, my dude's taking his time. He's probably reading all my monsters, and here it is. The legendary white dragon with blue eyes. Few have seen it. But some of y'all say sainted. Y'all need to get your English right. So that means that track card's coming into action. Now the moment I saw this track card, because I know, I've played blue eyes, so I know what that card does. Basically, ooh, you battle, you get it destroyed, and he's basically immune. He's made blue eyes practically invincible. So he's going in and he's decided to get rid of my river dude, and I wasn't happy with that. So he deemed, I mean, he couldn't get rid of Mountain Smasher. He's too strong, the defense is a bit too solid. Now I use his effect. Now we can just like discard. What am I going to diss? He dissed himself. And he has the effect where he can come back, but since it's his turn, I would have the option to be able to do it the next turn. So here comes the Super Bullet Express. You know, just chilling. So you get two strong monsters on the field that he's contemplating, because now I've got a free tap play monster. If I had to, I can still get rid of your blue eye. But now his trap card is something that he can use. So you don't want to mess with Invincible Blue Eyes, and we certainly don't want to get ourselves destroyed by its awesome effect. It's a very powerful trap card, very powerful. Rocking Blue Eyes, I mean, that's something you pretty much want to get out there. As you can see, I did another check to see the graveyard options. Got my linked monster who I can bring back. I can bring him back, by the way. So I have multiple options here. I can bring back the linked monster, and then bring back what's it called again? River something. The rank 5 Xyz tank. I keep forgetting his name. It's River something. River Shower. River Russia. Whatever it is. Now I got this level 10 dude in my hand. I can bring him straight to the field. 2 level 10s. And, you know, bring in some real pain, you know, might of machines. Oh, I went in. I didn't go for it, because I could have brought an Angry Knuckle, to bring back the river. The river's effect then comes in and add the card to my hand. I could have done this on top of everything else I'm doing now, so this is really strange. But here he is. The power of man's machines. Oh, come on. Bring him out, big fella. Don't keep the viewers waiting. Look at the intro. I actually like it. The extension of the cannon, the Super Dreadnought Rail Cannon, Gustav Max, was that what it was called? So we're going to discard, because, you know, I'll get a card back at the end of the turn. 2,000 points of damage. He's near death. Now at this point, again, I don't want to attack him. His card is there. He will just make my monster get destroyed. I'll just lose my cannon, and I'll be in a horrible position. Now I bring out Angry Knuckle, and I was like, oh my goodness, here we go. So this is what I could have like done this like from the start earlier. So I guess I did do this looking at the situation, because it's like I still need to get over his blue eye. With that trap card there, he's safe. With that trap card, he's fine. So I need to get around it. Now I had an option I could have done here, but I was like I didn't want to do it because he can then, because it targets the card, and when he has that effect, I don't think he'll be affected by it. I could be wrong. Probably wouldn't want to talk about it. In one video you're gonna see where I do reveal that secret weapon. It does get a little bit crazy. Now all of this was honestly unnecessary. I could have just won straight away, but I was just checking all my options, because I wanted to set up just in case I made a mistake, just in case I failed, because I couldn't remember the one specific detail of that trap card. But I decided to, you know, bust him out. The real monster. Oh, I forgot this one's name. Something like Libby? There it is. Juggernaut Libby. Look at the animation. He gets the intro. And I was like, okay, I'll just activate his effect. And we all know what that means. I wish I had my train right now, but I did not. That's 2,000 extra life. But now with 6,000, even if he activates that trap card, he's still gonna take the damage. He's still gonna take the damage. And he's gonna look, 1,900 life points. He can't do anything about it. This has to be game. Even his trap card can't save because it doesn't prevent him from losing life points. And boom, there we go. Get this trash out of here. He used Ash Blossom, so I have no respect for him. There we go.